Hello, 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 collective. This is This and That Tarot, back with another general reading. Listen, y'all got somebody out here that's struggling with, trying to accept this missed opportunity with you. This could be somebody, possibly that's dealing with got some childhood wounds, some scars, right? They could be working on that. They may be doing their shadow work right now, like facing that and accepting like whatever those things are that's getting in the way or has gotten in the way of them having, some healthier relationships prior to you and with you. So if this was a connection that got off to like a false start or one that, had the potential or you saw something, with this person, there was things that may have been out of your control. All right. Loving this person, loving them more, being that form is not, I ain't gonna say it wasn't relevant, it wasn't needed, but it was something that this person needed to realize and face themselves. Okay, you would have no idea that this person was dealing with these things, unless they were vulnerable enough to share it with you. All right. So apparently they wasn't. Okay. um, yeah, because top of the deck you got Hermit, restraint, healing childhood scars. I miss you. All right. This person, like I said, the top of my tarot deck, you got the four wands. Okay. They may have wanted this with you, or you wanted this with them, or they saw themselves with you, in this community. It's been a home. You may have been to this person's home before, around a family or something like that. But this is, a reunion, what I'm saying? Balance, a solid foundation, a solid investment, But this person saw, a life with you. They saw, themselves with you, or you saw yourself with the potential of being with this person in that way, all right? They may have been in their bag, but this is also somebody that, is not wanting to, or they have been dealing with, some memories of you, flashback, nostalgia, right? But they doing some self-reflecting. All right. They looking at some things differently now, but it's all because this person is looking back on things that may have affected them or made, the root of a problem. Right. They looking at that. And this is, this was out of your control. OCD is out here. So they could, have a compulsive, disorder diagnosed or not. All right. Like I said, they could, how some people are germaphobes, you know what I'm saying? So they do a lot of, extensive cleaning, even if they cleaned it, if this is somebody that was over janitorial or housekeeping, they would be your inspectors. Okay. They would be the ones to go and inspect the room and determine whether it's up to their standard or whatever the hotel standard is. And sometimes it's beyond, above and beyond. You know what I'm saying? Because they looking like if they had to stay in that room, which most housekeepers are supposed to be in that mindset anyway, but some aren't. Some people will keep your room the way they keep their house, they room, and any other room in their house. Okay. But yeah, OCD could be of significance. Okay. They could have PTSD as well. Um, so it could, have a military background, don't have to be, but it could just be trauma, scars, you know what I'm saying, that have affected a lot of the things that they find themselves involved in, like love, family, work. You know what I'm saying? So it may have affected a lot of things. It may a lot of different things that they get involved in could have been better if they had more control over it, and they could be facing it now, could be getting some help with it now. All right. But you got struggling with this missed opportunity. You got being been searching high and low for somebody like you, can't let you get away. And you got somebody coming to befriend you to affect your energy. Okay. Family, friend, foe, whoever, child. They want to come around. They want to pop up and just affect your energy. Somebody don't want you, sitting over here manifesting and high vibing, and good luck with that shit. Cause high vibing people, they can smell your ass a mile away coming and wanting to, you know, take a spot, you know what I'm saying? Want to have several seats and they just not gonna let you. So let's get into it. Show me this person struggling with this missed opportunity. Struggling with missed opportunity. Who is this? Yeah, you got the Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Could be an earth sign that have water in their chart, or earth sign dealing with a water sign. Somebody could have earth. Be a water sign with earth in their chart, okay? But this is somebody, like I said, immature, when it came to them being emotionally unavailable, afraid of being vulnerable, especially emotionally, not just with in love, but with anybody, anything, that they may have to put passion and, a lot of effort and focus into. Like this person may struggle with that, okay? Especially when it comes to their creativity, things that they can do, from a higher perspective, be more creative about how they express themselves in healthier ways. And this person struggles with that block, and it also talks about your root chakra. So like I said, this person wasn't getting to the point of the root of the issue, like where it started from, where it stemmed from, because it was before you. Okay. Give me some more on this Two of Cups in reverse. Struggling with this missed opportunity. Struggling with this missed opportunity. What's the Two of Cups in reverse about? Give me some more on this Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, the Sun in reverse. Leo energy. And somebody now, like I said, they dealing with a lot of inaction, like the fact that they didn't, and what gets behind them not taking action, not doing things, um, from a happy, a truthful place. Okay, especially if they dealing with some type of sadness, when it comes to failure. And this is somebody that possibly, doesn't deal with that well, but they know, you know what I'm saying. It gets to a point where somebody feels as though, or they in the mindset of, why does this shit keep happening? Like, why do I? It's like that. And I feel like this is, somebody like getting to the bottom of something, but they dealing with a lot of sadness and gloom behind this missed opportunity. Like somebody, especially when it comes to them standing in their truth and being truthful about like what's going on with them. Okay. What's the Page of Cups in reverse with the Sun in reverse? What's the Page of Cups in reverse with the Sun in reverse? You got the Temperance in reverse. So somebody's cooperating with the universe now. Like they could be, listening to their intuition now when it comes to their gut feeling as well, finding better solutions to their problems, healthier solutions, like I said, healthier ways to deal with things. But it's also them having that self control and, having that ability to cooperate with others. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this person was not doing that. Like they were not in the Three of Pentacles, even though they may have seen themselves in the Three of Pentacles or Four of Wands with, work, with love, with family. But this person deals with things that, may be simple to accomplish or may be simple to win at, but in most cases this person don't, and like they take some type of, left turn, too many damn left turns, to rectify the situation or like try to control it or, work through it. But it only leads them, back to where all this came from. Like, why are you having to do this way anyway? Why do you feel like you need to do that way or be this way? But they finding better ways, better solutions to things, being more patient and also like cooperating with their spirit team, their angels, the most high when it comes to them finding that balance. You know what I'm saying? Doing things in a calm space. You know what I'm saying? Because this person does have OCD. There could be a significance, to what they do and how they do. So a lot of things like stress and anxiety triggers this person to do things that they probably wouldn't do if they had more control over, their emotions or the things that trigger them, like trauma, scars, right? That they haven't healed from. Clarify the temperance. Clarify the temperance. What's the temperance? Yeah. You got the Four of Pentacles with the Devil. So, like I said, this person had some things that they needed to let go of and find a better way to deal with this. Because I feel like when it comes to them holding back or uh like being stuck in their ways and using certain ways of being, like if they got greed issues, like I just hoard, I get more, I bite off more than I can chew, or you know how you say it, like being stingy. You know what I'm saying? Even with their energy, their time, their money. Um, it's a low vibrational way of being. With the devil out here, like somebody has like a very low vibrational mindset, lifestyle, environment that they, find themselves in, and it's not beneficial to, them making any progress. Like it's always caused this person to miss out on a lot of opportunities. They have a materialistic mindset, but they also, may be stuck in their ways. Like this is like my way or the highway. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But with the temperance out here is giving somebody, it's like somebody fear a change. Like the Four of Pentacles, it's like somebody fearing, if I change who I am, if I change some things around about myself, okay, then what? Where's that going? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this person didn't want to feel like if they had to change something, it's gonna be for nothing. It's gonna be irrelevant. It's not gonna be fulfilling or something like that. But with this Four of Pentacles to the devil, child, this is somebody that is not only in fear of change, but they know it's a lot to change. And they may have been able to be in situations, be with people, be at jobs or whatever, and people will still call on them. They still need it. They still have people reaching out to them. They still get recognition, whatever. But it works for them. And it may be some people that will put up with their shit, to have them around, but for all the wrong reasons, though. For all the wrong reasons, you know. And this person got a lot of, things that could be blocking change for them too. Because I feel like somebody only wants the best for somebody else, but I feel like for them, they got to want it for themselves, and they got to see that not all change is bad, but it's necessary. But at this point, them being stuck in their ways with the Four of Pentacles and the Devil, child, it is not good. That is not good. But I feel like, that's them, having like a materialistic mindset, um, that dependency on certain things like they have, especially if they have an emotional dependency and they, depend on people to pour into them and give to them, just give to them. Yeah. It's like somebody holding back, breadcrumbing and shit, you know what I'm saying? Giving you the bare minimum of themselves. And most of the time it's because they're giving it to themselves. Like this is somebody give the bare minimum to themselves. Like they don't, operate from their full potential anyway. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you got Earth out here real heavy though. So either somebody an Earth sign or they got it in their chart or they're like a double Earth sign. But yeah. If I can search high and low for someone like you, I can't let you get away. Why is it? Why they can't let the collective go? Why they can't let you get away? Why can't they let you get away? Yeah, somebody in their ego can't let you get away. Why this person can't let the collective get away? The ego out here. Why the 7 of Wands in reverse? The ego. But they hooked. They ego, they got a hurt ego, yes, and they could feel like wanting to give up and just letting go and letting something be the way it is, you know, because they can't, maybe build up that motivation or somebody thought in the past, that you would eventually give in and give up, you know what I'm saying? But you didn't. This person hooked. They hooked. Okay. Mm-hmm. They want to come in with some type of consistency, with their heart chakra activated, but it's the fact that they know there was some type of trust issue between you and them, an imbalance between you and them. And this person, they got some relationship, issues, but they, let their ego get in the way. Give me some more. Why they feel like they can't let the collective get away? I can't they? Yeah, person, you got no facts, but it's in reverse. Like somebody knows you a truth teller. Like they know you to be somebody that stick to the facts. And they know they have to stick to the facts. Like they can't just make assumptions or anything like that. They know you to be a truth teller. Like somebody knows you to be someone that speaks a lot of truth. You know what I'm saying? You speak a lot of sense. You make a lot of sense to them. You make things make sense to them. Like you make sense. Like if this person used to being around or being around people where they may be a little more understanding or can read between the lines or something like that, at times they may be around people that are like lower vibrational than them, so it makes them look like they intuitive. Okay, and tapped in, but not in in a spiritual manner, just on surface knowledge, surface level, you know what I'm saying, just in a south node, like it's like dumb and dumber. Okay, like somebody dumb, but the people that are dumber make the dumb person look smart. Like they know what they're doing. But at the same time, this is somebody that was led by their ego. This is somebody that will let their ego mislead them and they be thinking it's their intuition, discernment and shit, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's the fact that they make a lot of decisions or the directions they go in may bring them some type of, reward or something in some way, however it may come. But because it works for them, they keep doing it. They, full pentacles, they'll stick to it. You know what I'm saying? Until they can't get nothing else out of it. It's like trying to get juice from a turnip. Okay. But they know you to be a truth teller. They know you, not somebody that's gonna speak on something without facts. They know you to be a very factual person. You know what I'm saying? So they like your intellect, basically. Give me some more why this person can't let the collective get away. But they hooked, child. But they see you as this victory. 6 of Wands. Big old Leo in it. Big old. Okay. They see this victory with you. They see you as being somebody, got a you got a lot of pride, you got a lot of achievements. They feel like this is an improvement, a reward, like you're a winner. You know what I'm saying? That's just it. Yeah, they could have been dealing with a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Is very jealous. Yeah, very jealous, very self-absorbed. Or even if this is a masculine, that was that way. But some people don't realize they be dating their damn heart anyway. But hey, but yeah, you got fire out here with this been searching high and low. So somebody could be a fire sign. They could have earth in their chart, like I said, or it could be an earth sign with fire in your chart. And you got water out here as well so far. So who is this person coming to befriend the collective? Affect their energy? Coming to befriend the collective. Who is this? Coming to befriend you to affect your energy? Two of Swords. Libra energy. Yeah, you probably sitting somewhere unfazed and somebody don't like this shit. Unbothered. Give us more on this person wanting to come and affect the collective energy with the Two of Swords. Who is this person wants to come in and affect the collective energy with the Two of Swords? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like somebody want to come in possibly and affect your energy when it comes to befriending you. Somebody gonna come in with um some lies, some untruth about something, but I feel like you don't see it. Like some with the chair in reverse at the bottom of the deck, fake it. Yeah, somebody can't stop watching you. You got fake accounts at the bottom of the deck with the chair in reverse. Like somebody is lacking like a lot of self discipline, but this is somebody that is forceful. Like somebody trying to. I'm getting that analogy of like somebody trying to tell somebody like why they car won't start and what they can do, but somebody keep trying to flood the carburetor. Like somebody damn carbonator, motor. That's what I'm getting. Like somebody, it's like telling somebody what's wrong with their car, why their car won't start, but they just keep doing the same thing. Like they don't want to accept that they don't know what the fuck going on, or they don't want to accept that they wrong, or don't want to accept that what somebody's saying is actually right, and somebody's telling them that, or it's like somebody wanting to tell them that, but they know they can't because the person don't listen. But yeah, somebody want to come in and you know, I feel like want to give you some type of half truth or some shit like that. But they coming in to befriend you to affect your energy. Like somebody want to come in, possibly try to make some choices that you got coming in, or like trying to come in as a op. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody like coming in to work against you. You know what I'm saying? Like want to know what you working on, what you got going on, so they can go back and try to spearhead it. Like beat you to the punch, or like try to sabotage you before you get to it. Because with this King of Swords in reverse, is giving like somebody lacking that kind of power, like whatever you whatever somebody was able to say to you before, or like say this was somebody that at one time they could, be somebody you would call on and like vent to or something like that, and they'll probably, give you, the time of day to like, maybe suggest something or something like that, but it wasn't in your best interest. Like somebody giving you false hope, you know what I'm saying, or misleading you on purpose is what I'm getting. Because it's like hidden information somebody want to see, like somebody want to come in and blindside you with something. Like catch you from a, your blind spot, like do something, you got to keep looking in the review with this person, because this person here, whoever this is, they used to have some type of effect on you. You know what I'm saying? They used to be able to say something or say things that, might have seemed like came from a real caring high place, but it don't. It don't. It's like somebody got some fake love. Like somebody got fake um compassion. Like somebody's just fucking fake. Okay? But they gonna come in and act like they give a damn, and they really don't. They really just want to see what you got going on, why you being the way you are, and like trying to make it seem as though that they care, but they really don't. They're really trying to find some way, of using whatever they can say to manipulate whatever you got going on. It's a real chaotic like energy, but it's like somebody slowly creeping up to that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no compassion. I'm telling you, this is somebody that, upright, yes, reverse, no. Is this the same person that's struggling with this missed opportunity? Is this the same person struggling with this missed opportunity? Upright, yes, reverse, no. Is this the same person struggling with this missed opportunity? Upright, yes, reverse, no. Yeah, it's the same person. But it's, the Queen of Wands came out. This is somebody that sees you as being very attractive. They see you as somebody being very attractive, very confident. You get a lot of attention. Yeah. Somebody trying to avoid a tower though. They're resisting change. Like somebody resisting like what they know would happen, once they face, the fact that they have to let you go, and or they have to accept, where something is between you and them. Friend or lover. You know what I'm saying? Op or love. So at the end of the day, shit, some lovers turn out to be ops. You know what I'm saying? They end up being the person that's rooting against you and not rooting for you the most. You know what I'm saying? But somebody doesn't like that you're very attractive, very confident, and things like that in who you are, what you do. They don't like the fact that you get a lot of recognition, but it's, your independence. You know what I'm saying? Um, Most of all, you're very attractive, very handsome. Okay, somebody don't like that, and they know that you're gonna excel at what it is. But I feel like this is somebody that will also keep you at a damn stalemate. They'll have you stagnant, you know, and what you call it, rock between a rock and a hard place. But there's some difficult choices that somebody wants to make it that way. Somebody want to make something difficult for you to choose, making whatever choices you have difficult. So that's why they want to come in and affect your energy to keep you like at a stalemate. I don't know if this is somebody that don't want to see you move. It's somebody that don't want to see you get away. Okay, but they feel like if they keep, even if it's something simple as an apology, if they feel like that'll keep you, around or keep you, waiting on them for that, then without moving on, like they'll leave it right there. They'll deal with that. I knew a guy one time that was saying one of his co-workers, hold on, y'all. All right, collective. Listen, whoever this is, I'm telling you, they somebody that whatever they had over you as far as what they could say to keep you around, keep you waiting, they'll do that. Whatever excuse they can give you, whatever situation they can make up, muster up, even if it's somebody that will pull at your heartstrings because they know you very compassionate, they'll say whatever they got to say. Clarify the Two of Swords with the King of Swords in reverse. What's the Two of Swords with the King of Swords in reverse? Got the Ten of Cups. What's the King of Swords in reverse with the Ten of Cups? Five of Wands in reverse. With the Hangman at the bottom of the deck in the upright. Why the Five of Wands in reverse? Why the Five of Wands in reverse? That's too many, child. Why the Five of Wands in reverse? Why does Five of Wands in reverse? You got the Ten of Cups clarified by the Five of Wands. Five of Wands clarified by this Knight of Cups. Somebody want to come in and cause, bring come somebody coming in peace. Okay, could be trying to avoid some type of conflict with you. Find a solution to whatever this is, whatever resolving some type of dispute they feel like is going on, or whatever lack of cooperation that somebody had. Like somebody wants to cooperate now. Okay, somebody want to release, get past the tension. You know what I'm saying, between you and them or something like that, right? But with the Knight of Cups, it's like somebody, wanting to come in with a lot of passion, romance. Um, it's giving somebody, following their heart, right? Why they feel like they need to affect your energy is what got somebody, doing shadow work now with the Hermit. Because somebody could have been fake flexing, you know what I'm saying? Or they, um, yeah, like showing off, acting like they got it or whatever. Or somebody feel like that's what you doing. Yeah. That's for some of you, not all of you. Others of you, there's somebody that want to come in and affect your energy that is fake flexing. They could be somebody that is like got an issue, possibly like with the fact that you are not like somebody don't like your vibe. You know what I'm saying? They, in the past could have wanted to fight you, whoever this is. They want to come in and befriend you. They could, have had some beef with you in the past, or they, was jealous of your vibes. You know what I'm saying? They gave jealous vibes. You know what I'm saying? Whether they were a friend girl or a homeboy. Somebody, gave some jealous vibes. And somebody may not have looked at that person like that because they was a associate of theirs or something like that. But this person was not who they said they were because they didn't really like somebody for real. You know what I'm saying? I feel like somebody, if they did like them, they still was jealous of them. You know what I'm saying? You have some healthy jealousy. Some people are like, girl, I'm so jealous of you. You got this, you got. But either way, it's not good. Because jealousy can, run real deep, and then next thing you know, you're envious, and next thing you consumed with the fact that somebody else, life is where you feel like yours should be, or where, where you prefer yours to be right then and there. So it makes celebrating with them and being happy for them hard. But you put on the mask and you show up anyway, which you shouldn't be doing if you know you really don't fuck with the person. But for some reason, like I said, light workers, light entities, chosen ones, they always have people around them that don't really like them, but they like being part of whatever you got going on, because it's good energy. You know what I'm saying? They'll take whatever they can get. Why they don't like your ass. It's like somebody saying, I know they don't like me, but they invited me, so I'm coming. That kind of thing. Like anybody else, like shit, they don't like me. Why the fuck am I entertain somebody that don't even like me? I know somebody here lately that was like people always asking them, inviting them to places and stuff. Let's go here, let's go there, but they don't even like this person. Every time you look up, they finding some way to throw shade or saying something to other people behind that person back about them, and they get back to them, and they still. I don't think they know about it. At least they don't think they know about it, but it gets back to that person. But yet and still, here come them same people that was the carriers of the bullshit. Hey, let's go here, let's go there. Why you don't ever want to go? Exactly. That person don't never want to go because they know what they know. Bars, okay? They know what they know, so why would I want to go? And that's how people like Nolan Wells and so many other people, after him lately that, just ain't safe in the group of people that they do go out with, even if it's just one other person. Like you don't know what somebody's, unhealthy jealousy and envy mindset will carry them to do. Because the consequences is not even the issue. You know what I'm saying? Because look at how people avoid. But when you got people coming in that want to, befriend you, they just as, guilty of that kind of harm as a ex lover that done turned the op. You know what I'm saying? It's like forgiving your abuser only for them to, befriend you, and say they healed or I'm getting help and all that. And you see them out somewhere in public someday at some point, and they just take a stab at you out of thin air. You know what I'm saying? In hopes that it hurts you. But this is the same person that said they was getting help. I'm not how I used to be, but the minute they get on arms reaching you, they getting at you. Okay, so you only can take somebody from as far as you can throw them. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really say that people you've been knowing for years is to be trusted, because you don't never know deep down how much of their truth they living in, especially when they come to you. So not only do some people are guilty of living their life vicariously through their kids, but you got people that'll be around you living their life through you too, and they can be very protective. I ain't gonna say protective, big, very guarded over that, because they don't want nobody else coming in, getting to that level of friendship with you that they trying to get to, so they can get what they need to get from you before anybody else do. So, like, yeah, that's my round. Until you done seen them until they done been there for you at your lowest and brought you out, and seen you, and you done brought this person out, and you done seen them. Yeah, you might want to fuck with people that done went through the fire with you, than somebody that's gonna put your be the reason why your ass is going through the fire. Because some folks will stab your ass in the back and help you look for the knife. Okay, so but that's for some of you, not all of you, because somebody is in hurry now. But at the same time, this is possibly somebody, or for some of you, that they feel like you acting rich, or you showing off or something like that, and somebody just want to come in and see, or this is what they doing. They just want to come in and see if you're doing better than them. But for others of you, it's the fact that somebody want to know just how much you do know with this hidden information, or whatever it is they feel like they may or may not have to bring up or something like that. But they want this 10 of cups, and they want to diffuse whatever bomb is sitting between you and them, so they can come in with this cup of passion. You know what I'm saying? So they can express whatever it is that they really been feeling. And I feel like if it's somebody connected to this person that they put you in a third party with this 2 of swords, it's like somebody possibly want to come in and befriend you, to like make you somebody this person don't see as attractive and beautiful, and want this 10 of cups with and all that right there. Okay. hmm So be mindful of people that want to hit you up and come around you, whether you know them or not, whether you know who these people's exes and attachments are, because most of the time you don't, and half the time they barely know them. All right. But what's the overall outcome moving forward in this situation? What's the overall outcome moving forward? What's to be expected moving forward for the collective in this situation? What's to be expected moving forward? You got the Lovers, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, 4 of Cups in reverse. Somebody crying over you, but they don't want to, be coming in, dealing with a drama starter. Like somebody may be putting some things behind them in the past, but you got the Lovers out here. You got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse with the 4 of Cups in reverse. Somebody re-strategize, like somebody want to keep some hope and happiness, around. Like somebody want something to be restored, returned, or come back. What's this Knight of Pentacles in reverse about? Moving forward, what's this Knight of Pentacles in reverse about? Why is it in reverse? Why is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse? The Empress. Like somebody want to come in and give somebody some equal give and take. Queen of Pentacles. Like inside scoop. Like somebody could be all up in your damn business, or they all up in this person business, or somebody all up in somebody's business. But this is, possibly somebody that's, looking at how they may not have had got complacent. Like somebody could have been a workaholic, that could have been, always um busy, in their bag or whatever. But this is also, somebody very stubborn. Okay. So especially if this person, with OCD, that perfectionism, like that's somebody that, struggles with something when it's not done right. If something fails, if they, need something to be perfect, this person struggles with that. So the least little thing that might be out of line, out of place, that may make something off balance or something like that for them, it triggers them. It triggers them. So maybe this person, was trying to have some type of lifestyle or status, try to, have a certain image for themselves or something like that. And if it ain't working out or something like that, like this person, lose all focus, of what is more important, like the big picture, okay, which is the Empress. So with the Four of Cups out here in reverse, water energy. Somebody could be an earth sign that could have water in their chart, but this person, some water out here now. So somebody crying, they feeling some type of way now. But this is new goals. This is a new direction. When it comes to somebody taking action. When it comes to their passion, things they really passionate about. Finding new ways, new goals of how to achieve that. Because what they were using before was, something they were doing out of anxiety, out of fear, out of their ego, and they got them nowhere. Not anywhere close to the Empress. In the first place. So, but that's what somebody got coming in, moving forward. Like I said, you got the lovers, but there's somebody that feels you like you bring harmony to a person, like to a connection. Y'all harmonize. But I feel like there's people that they may have come in contact with, and by the time it got to you, like this person had a lot of things that they needed to reflect on. Take a seat back and sit down several seats and look at themselves. Like for real, look at themselves. But with this two of swords out here, it's giving somebody that was in a third party, whether this was, a family member of theirs, whether this is a family member of yours, whether this is, a friends with benefits or a situationship somebody, is used to being in, or somebody they walked away from that was trying to keep, things hidden from them. So this don't necessarily have to be about you, could be about this masculine, and somebody they done been involved with this wanting to come in to befriend them. You know what I'm saying? To affect their energy when it comes to them moving forward. Because I feel like somebody knows somebody is going to do that. It's like somebody being afraid of somebody doing right by the right person and them trying to come off as the right person, but that person don't see them as that. They already know. It's like somebody saying, "I know who I be faithful to. It just ain't you." It's like somebody that already seen a version of somebody already that they know they ain't gonna find nowhere else. But if they already dealing with somebody else or got somebody else around them, it ain't that person, and they want that person wants to be that person. It's like somebody like, man, I just want to be here when they finally get it right. I just want to stick by them so they'll know I'm in it to win. No, that person gonna look at you like, if I was you, I'd have been left me alone. It's like that. But because somebody else was able to leave them alone and walk away, they like got more respect for that person. And that's what they're going toward because that's a person. That person is making them see themselves for who they really are and who they can be. So I'm gonna leave it there, collective. Hopefully the message resonates and or is helpful. Until next time, make sure you hit that like, that subscribe. And you could leave a comment if you want to. If you don't, cool. If it ain't what I like, I'm gonna this okay? Because I don't do no negative, nothing over here. Okay. But I love you guys, and make sure you hit that like and subscribe and come back, oh, girl, because I with you. Okay. All right. Bye. I love you.